Welcome back. This is another Honest Key review, and today I have a Roland GP100. This is an interesting unit. For those of you who know me personally, or have talked to me on Facebook, I recorded my debut album with one of these, and a arch tube mic preamp compressor thing. I don't think it was a compressor, but like a microphone preamp with tubes. Yeah, the entire album was recorded on this device here. So I've kept one for a few years. I actually have two. I don't need two, so one's just sitting in another room. But yeah, I've recently taken this out again and tweaked some presets with it, as I do, just one lead, slash rhythm, and a clean. But I'm gonna start off going through the factory presets, because that's what we do here. So let's just start. I have it hooked up to a Rocktron Velocity 120 into a Diamond 4x12, which is right there, so you should be able to hear it really good. So I'm just starting on preset 3, because 1 and 2 are my own presets. I have the global speaker simulator off, which it has, and it works well if you use a headset, or it works okay-ish if you go through a interface, but it's not the best. So anyways, here are some... If only I knew how to play. And before I forget, I'm using a 1991, I think, Rich USA, actually, a USA glass axe. So this is a American-made Rich, my one and only, and God, do I love this thing. Despite it being acrylic. Heavy as shit, but perfect guitar. Neck is just something else. So yeah, let me try again and then do some factory presets. This thing isn't very loud, so you might hear some of my actually just the strings like this, but whatever. I don't want to crank it too hard. There's some really weird presets in this box here. But one thing this does exceptionally well is cleans. Which I guess Roland is kind of known for when you think the jazz chorus amp. And there's some patches in there that are like really like, it's almost scary how close it is to the real thing. This is supposed to be a Mesa Boogie. I know you can't see the screen at all, but I'll just do some sounds and... As always, most of these presets are pretty dog shit. So there's this one's really good. American Drive, it says. Like Edge of Breaker. So I think this unit is like a very early modeler. I know, I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure the distortion is analog, but modeled after amps. So it doesn't have its own thing, like many other preamps from the era, which is whatever for me, because I don't, I want things to have their own unique sound, and I don't want to have an Axe-Fx or a Kemper, because that's everything else and not itself, So one interesting thing about this unit is you can have what they call a dual amplifier. So actually on patch 30 for me, I have dual amplifier, which means if I scroll over and far enough, it splits it into 2 channels. So I can, let's see, if I take, oh no, that's speaker simulator, I don't want that. Let me, okay, so that doesn't do anything, good. Channel 1 preamp, there we go. So channel 1 preamp says Soldano lead. However, let me just, alright, so channel 1 Soldano amp, high gain. Let me check channel 2. Oh Jesus, so you can have effects on both channels, which is cool, and loads of effects as well, Jesus. Okay, here we go. There we go. So channel 2 is a boogie lead. Let me try and fine tune it. So yeah, it doesn't really sound good, at least how I've done it, but I mean, someone probably knows how to do this better than I do. But I find that with this preamp, all of these distortions kind of sound the same. I mean, they're a little bit different, but at the same time, there's some frequencies in here I can't really tune out. It's like a like it's inside of a tin can. That's what I'm getting out of this here. Sadly. But the chorus and all of the effects are actually really nice. And you can toggle the preamp, you can bypass the preamp entirely. You have a very extensive menu here. So you can actually just use this for effects if you so please. And that's probably not a bad idea for a budget effects processor, because these are really cheap. I bought this one for $50 and the other one for probably the same. So that, yeah, I mean, Boston lead. I don't really know any Boston, but let me see if I can find anything that's like interesting here. There's like 400 or so programmable presets, so you can do a lot with this, but I'm not sure who would need 400 presets on anything. Alright, well, I'm on preset number 82 now, and they're starting to sound all the same to me. There's number 400. They don't actually loop as most effects processors and preamps do, like after 100, and then they're just the same once again. These actually are all 400 different presets. Alright, well, I'll fire up my own presets now. I've rambled on long enough. So here's my clean. I'm sure this would sound great in stereo, but I couldn't reach the other cable, so. So I've programmed it to be kind of similar to the JC120, but I did it on my headset, so I can hear now it doesn't sound the same. But it's a really nice, like, 80s clean anyways. It kind of sounds similar, now that I listen. Alright, enough goofing around, let's go to the main distortion. This might be loud. Yeah, there are some frequencies in here that I can't seem to get rid of. Like, I've done the global EQ and the like effect EQ, so I don't really know. There's like a fizz to the when I play a song. I'm sure some people like that, but I honestly don't. But hold on, let me check. Okay, there. Okay. All right. Wow. All right. I figured out how to get rid of the fizz. So there's there's a master out. There's a volume, preamp volume, and then a master preamp volume. So you have to kind of boost the master to get rid of the. Hold on. Let me turn down the actual outs. Because you can hear that the master changes the frequency. So when I turn it low, fizz. And now it's about 70. It doesn't work if you turn it up too high and not too low, so kind of in the middle. So maybe, hold on, it's very sensitive. Let me turn it down to like 76. Yeah, around 76 on the master is where, in my ears at least, without the faffing with something else, is where there is least fizz, because it kind of goes brown when you, or it doesn't go brown sound, but it goes sour when you turn it up too high. And I can combat the darkness with some definition on my yeah, wow. So during this video I've actually managed to solve quite a big problem I've had with the unit. I'm impressed. So I mean, it sounds it has a very unique sound, I guess, although it's a modular, but I can tell there are some like weird frequencies here that doesn't sound really good. I mean, I guess that might just be the chorus actually, now that I think about it. So, I mean, it's modeled after a bass chorus, so it should sound good, but so it was the chorus giving it that weird sound. So now I have to change the EQ again. I need more. Let's see, I need more presence. I want Christ, that's horrible. Hold on. much bass, middle treble presence, less treble, less presence. No, that doesn't really help. Let's see. Let's figure this out. Low mids. Yeah, I mean, shit, you can actually like tweak the living shit out of this. The chorus. Let's introduce it. Let's see. Clear. How happens if I turn off the EQ? We can edit the chorus through LPF. I don't even. Okay, I've been going on for too long. Yeah. On the metal setting, I will write this one to another patch. Sure, I'll write it there. Oops. So on a metal sound, like with distortion, I wouldn't really use the chorus. On clean, it works great. But yeah. Not really. Really, here's the first. I don't really know what I like better, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun thing to play with. I wouldn't make another album with it. But for what it is, it's okay. So yeah, I mean, they're meh. I'm not really sure about the whole. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say more on this unit. It's really clean is where it shines, at least for me. The distortion is. I'm sure someone with more patience and more knowledge on modeling would probably be able to squeeze something way better out of this than I can. But all in all, it's alright. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. And yeah, if you see one for 50 to 100, get it. If it's more, me, leave it be. But it's a nice effects processor at that, and it has one of the best harmonizers I've ever heard. And I've tried a few. I've had the Digitech IPS 33B, and I have the ADA pitch track, and none of them can actually compare to this. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's my honest review on it at least, and I'll see you next time.